This week's weekly ritual is dedicated to the memories of renowned vocal coach Ron Anderson and Australian rock drummer Lindsey Tebutt of the Choir Boys, who passed away this week. Rest in peace. What's up, everybody? It's Keefe, and you're watching the Weekly Ritual, Ghost Cult's news show, right here on YouTube. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. GhostCultMag.com is a small business. With that out of the way, let's get into it.
In case you missed it, features at Ghost Cult.
Happy holidays! We kick this week's features off with our exclusive interview with instrumental metal artist JD McGibney. His new charity single is out now. We also talked to Brandon Cruz of So Hideous. Their new album is also out now. Yet another band with a new album out in 2021 is Volumes. Happier is out now on Fearless Records, and we talked to their bassist Raad all about it. The Ghost Cult Magazine podcast is also back, and our latest episode features the legend himself, Jimmy Bauer of Eyehategod and Down. Eyehategod just finished a tour with Gwar and Napalm Death. Down has a bunch of new shows coming up next year, and Jimmy tells us all about it. You can also catch me on the Glacially Musical Pouredcast, beer, metal, and swearing every Friday. Also, it's the end of the year, so stay tuned to Ghost Cult Magazine's website and socials for a bunch of guest posts. Rockers and record industry people from around the globe chime in and share their top 10 lists with Ghost Cult, as well as our staff pick lists. Check them out.
And now, the news rundown.
We kick this week's tour and festival news off with some sad news, as the mighty Meshuggah has been forced to postpone their expected spring tour of the USA to next fall. Apparently, a member of Meshuggah is suffering from a skin condition that has caused a postponement of the dates. All the dates will be honored. Check out your local venues for more information. Meshuggah is due to release their new album sometime in 2022 on their new label, Atomic Fire Records. Soulfy has announced a new headline tour of the US this spring. Thrash metal legends Overkill have booked a new tour headlining the USA with direct support coming from fellow legends Prong. A lot of East Coast metal in your face. Rob Zombie guitarist John Five and his band The Creatures have booked the Sinner Tour for North America. Speaking of Rob Zombie, he's going to headline Arizona Bike Week in Scottsdale, Arizona this spring. Canadian progressive power metalers Into Eternity have been announced for the Hyperspace Metal Festival next year, replacing Striker, who have other tour commitments. Awesome news about this appearance for Into Eternity. They're going to play the entire The Scattering of Ashes album, and their lineup from that album will be playing that date. Amazing. Candlebox has announced an unplugged headline tour. Sad news to report, as Chad Gilbert, guitarist of Newfound Glory and Shai Hulud, has been battling cancer. He detailed this cancer fight on an Instagram post, sharing details, very intimate details, on the last few weeks. Apparently, he developed a very rare form of cancer, on a tumor on his adrenal gland that almost killed him. His wife revived him heroically, performing CPR and calling 911. He was rushed to the hospital. He had a bunch of surgeries and treatments. He's going to continue to get treatment. They have removed the tumor, and he is home resting with his family and does expect to make a full recovery. And obviously, the entire music world is pulling for you, Chad. Cancer. Primal Fear's Matt Sinner, also of the band Sinner, has revealed that he has spent most of the last 8 months in and out of hospitals in Europe. He has not disclosed the reason for his illness. Primal Fear had postponed all their tour dates to 2022, and he does expect to be home in the winter and hopefully honor those tour dates next year. Best of luck, Matt. And in other medical news, rock royalty and physicist Dr. Brian May of Queen has contracted the coronavirus. He had been sheltering in place most of the last 20 months with his wife. They decided to go out for a social occasion recently and came down with the coronavirus afterwards. He has referred to it as one of the worst illnesses of his life. He is trying to recover. He is expected to recover. 2021, if you take Brian May away from me, we're going to have words. Probably the news of the entire late fall has been Metallica's 40th anniversary celebrations. I went to the shows and it was amazing, I gotta tell you. And we did a bunch of Metallica themed events all weekend. I hung out with some dear Metallica fans and friends, and shout out to all of you who just made it an awesome time for me. You know who you are if you're watching. I thank you and love you. Metallica played 2 amazing sets. There'll be a review soon on Ghost Cult. Both shows were shown on Amazon Prime via the Coda Collection, Amazon's music service. They will both be replayed again on demand this weekend, and then we'll find out about future plans if they will become a DVD or some kind of thing. But awesome job this weekend by Metallica. Kirk Hammett's side band, The Wedding Band, also performed a late-night show after the first Metallica anniversary concert. The Wedding Band plays a series of funk and heavy metal and rock covers. Fans in the building were not sure what to expect, but it was awesome. Kirk Hammett's Wedding Band bandmates include Robert Trujillo from Metallica, Mark Ozageda of Death Angel, Whitfield Crane of Ugly Kid Joe, Doc Coyle of Bad Wolves, a horn section, and more. It was super fun, I gotta tell you. One of the best comebacks of 2021, Shadows Fall played their first show in many years this weekend in their home venue of the Worcester Palladium, backed with a bunch of other awesome bands. We'll have some coverage of that coming next week at Ghost Cult. Super stoked. No word yet if Shadows Fall will return and do other shows or new music. They didn't really allude to much during the show, according to spies we had in the building, but fingers crossed for some new Shadows Fall tour dates, or an EP, or a single, or anything. Please, guys. Please, please, I'm begging you, please. Another band making their live return this week to the stage was the Agonist. They played an incredible show in Canada with Cryptopsy, The Great Sabatini, Necrotic Mutation, Burning the Oppressor, and many more. It was their first live performance in almost 2 years. The Agonist is supporting their recent ED, The Days Before the World Wept, which is out now on Napalm Records. Former Motley Crue frontman John Corabi will release his autobiography on Rare Bird Literature next June. Horseshoes and Hand Grenades, the great old expression, is the title, and we're looking forward to this read. Speaking of new books, Motörhead has a new book out now from their former roadie and manager Graham Mitchell. Motörhead, Fast and Loose, Snapshots from the Graham Mitchell Archive, 1977 to 1982. You can order it at the link below or from Motörhead's website. It's supposed to be rare, candid photos that Graham took when he was their road manager, drug procurer, babe getter, and whatever else they did for Motörhead back then. Great job, Graham. We're really excited to see these photos and this book. American black metal band The Noctambulant has released a brand new musical. American black metal band The Noctambulant has dropped a brand new music video for their song Blackened Sword of Satan. And it's hellish, just like you'd imagine. Great band, killer track, great video. Rocker September Mourning and her namesake band have dropped a brand new music video for their track Dirty. September Mourning has been making news lately with her series of NFTs, getting into the NFT game like a lot of other musical artists and bands right now. LA hardcore band Matriarchs will drop a brand new single next week, Edgelord, featuring a performance from rapper and musician Jared Benton. We're super stoked for more Matriarchs. They released a series of singles and an EP this year. Just a killer, killer band we are very high on here at Ghost Cult. You can check out our interview with them right now. Rockers in Nonpoint will drop their new EP next week, Ruthless, on their own record label, 361 Degrees Records. We are super hyped for this release and perhaps new Nonpoint music next year too. And finally in the news, one of Chris Cornell's daughters, Toni Cornell, performed on late night TV in the US last week, performing a cover of Prince's Nothing Compared to You, also covered by Chris Cornell, in celebration of her father's 2 upcoming Grammy nominations. Try to watch this and not cry, I dare ya. It's rough.
And now for a look in our mailbag.
This week's mailbag, we've got an awesome package in the mail from COP International, the awesome industrial metal label. Let's see what it is. Oh, awesome! I got this incredible Stabbing Westward CD single, I Am Nothing, which you can stream right now on all services and their Bandcamp. This is really great, the comeback single from the band. They've had a couple of releases in the last couple of years. They have a full-length album coming in March we are super hype about. You can check out our interview with Christopher Hall of Stabbing Westward at the link. And I also got this awesome card from COP International. Let's see what it says. Thank you for your support. People like you are essential to keep us motivated and inspired. And it's got a QR code. It's a free gift. We'll see what it is. Be smart, bands and record labels, and hook up your fans and media friends with cool stuff like this. It's inexpensive and really cool. Thank you, COP International. We love you guys. You made it to this part of the show, so you know what time it is. It's the end. GhostCultMag.com is a small business, and we really appreciate the support. So smash that like button, ding that notifications bell, and find out every time we post new videos, at least 3 every week. As we say every week at this juncture of the show, it's a tough time in the world. So please, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and stay in the holiday spirit.